I made a line cutter so uncomfortable she had to move tables. So my family and I were waiting outside Red Robin on a Sunday morning. They weren't open yet, but there was already this huge line of like 30 people. We'd been standing there for 15 minutes because my kids really wanted those endless fries. My wife's holding our baby. My 2 boys are getting restless. Everyone's just waiting patiently for the doors to open at 11 a.m. Finally, this host shows up and unlocks the door. She's getting ready to start checking people in when this older lady just walks straight past everyone. Like literally walks through the entire line like we're invisible. She marches right up to the front and starts talking to the host like she owns the place. Meanwhile, the rest of us are standing there like what just happened? So I speak up real loud. Excuse me, but this lady just cut in front of everyone who's been waiting here. The host looks confused. The old lady turns around and gives me this innocent look like she has no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know what you mean, she says. I was here first. Ma'am, we've all been standing in this line for 15 minutes. You just walked past 30 people. Everyone in line is staring now. This lady's face is getting red, but she's still trying to play dumb. Well, I didn't see a line, she goes. The line is literally right behind you, I said. We're all standing here waiting, just like you should be. The host is looking back and forth between us not knowing what to do, so I make the decision for her. Look, my family was here first, so we're checking in first. Then you can figure out where this lady actually belongs in line. The old lady is fuming, but she can't argue because everyone heard what happened. We get seated first, and guess what table they put her at? Right next to us. We're sitting there waiting for our food, and this lady keeps glancing over at me. Every time she looks up, I'm just staring right at her. Not saying anything, just staring. She's getting more and more uncomfortable, fidgeting with her menu, looking around the restaurant. But every time her eyes meet mine, I'm just looking right at her with this expression like I know exactly what you did. Then she gets on her phone and starts calling someone, and I hear everything because she's talking kind of loud. Where are you guys? She's saying. I'm already here at Red Robin. Then she goes, what do you mean you're not leaving for another hour? There's a pause, and then she says, oh no, did we spring forward or fall back? That's when I realized what happened. This lady was an hour early because of daylight savings time. She got confused about the time change and showed up way too early. But instead of admitting her mistake, she tried to cut in front of 30 people who were there legitimately. I just kept staring at her with this little smirk on my face. She could tell I heard the whole phone conversation and knew she screwed up. She's getting more and more uncomfortable, keeps looking around like she wants to escape. Finally, she flags down the hostess and asks if she can move to a different table, says she'd be more comfortable somewhere else. The hostess moves her to the complete other side of the restaurant where she can't see us. My wife's laughing because she watched this whole thing go down. She goes, you just stared that lady into moving tables. But here's what really got me. As we're leaving, I see this same lady trying to cut in line at the bathroom. Some teenage girl calls her out, and she actually goes to the back of the line. I guess she learned her lesson that day. Sometimes you just gotta call people out when they think they can get away with stuff.